people said that Singapore won't make it, but we did.
There was a time when trouble seemed too much for us to take, but we did. We built a nation, strong and free, reaching out together for peace and harmony. This is my country, this is my flag, this is my future, this is my life, this is my family, these are my friends. We are Singapore, Singaporeans. Singapore, our homeland, it's here that we belong. All of us united, one people marching on. We've come so far together, our common destiny. Singapore forever, a nation strong and free. This is my country, this is my flag, this is my future, this is my life, this is my family, these are my friends. We are Singapore, Singaporeans.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people
regardless of race, language, or religion,
to build a democratic society based on justice and equality,
so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
numbers in a salute to the nation. And here they come.
How do I reach for the skies if I'm feeling low? Don't know where to go. How do I stand when it's time, when spirits are high and flags are flying? But then I come to the river that runs through my town, where our fathers and mothers have watered the ground. And the roads I have walked and the faces I know, oh I know, I know. If we just look to each other, then this house will feel like home. And the more we're together, the further we'll go. You and I, we're not alone, not alone. How do I know I belong? We'll find love for every creed and color if we lean on one another. How will I ever get there? All I know is you and me do better when we run together. Then I come to the river and fear starts to fade. My brothers and sisters, we journey the same, and I know, if we just look to each other, then this house will feel like home. And the more we're together, the further we'll go. You and I, we're not alone, not alone. Just one ripple in a river can be the one to turn the tide. When the water rises, I'll be right by your side. And if they ask am I home when I'm miles apart, I'll think of the people I hold in my heart, the family I found and the faces I know, oh I know, I know. If we just look to each other, then this house will feel like home. And the more we're together, the further we'll go. You and I, we're not alone, not alone. We're not alone. And the more we're together, the further we'll go. You and I, we're not alone, not alone.
Remember the days we set out together with faith. Remember the times so fine when we thought that nothing could stand in our way. Then things weren't the same. The life that we knew had to change. We struggled through the darkest storms we thought we couldn't take. Together we've tried as we stood side by side. I knew we'd build a new world, a world of hope forever after. Deep in my heart, I just know, right from the start, we will grow. Look where we are, we've come so far. There's still a long, long way to go. With all of my heart, I will care. I'll play my part, I will share. With family and friends, together we'll stand. And in the end, hand in hand, we will get there. So now we begin, working together to win. Believing in trust, it must be possible to overcome anything. There's so much to do, there's so much we can contribute. By sharing just a little love, we'll start again anew. So why don't we try, if we stand side by side? I know we'll build a new world, a world of hope forever after. Deep in my heart, I just know, right from the start, we will grow. Look where we are, we've come so far. There's still a long, long way to go. With all of my heart, I will care. I'll play my part, I will share. With family and friends, together we'll stand. And in the end, hand in hand, we will get there.
Deep in my heart, I just know, right from the start, we will grow. Look where we are, we've come so far, and there's still a long, long way to go. With all of my heart, I will care. I'll play my part, I will share. With family and friends, together we'll stand. And in the end, hand in hand, we will get there.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to day 4 of Code Monkey Olympics or Coding Olympics. Right, for those who have joined us early, welcome. For those who have just joined us, welcome as well. So for today, we'll finish up with our skills challenges, right? But first, some housekeeping, right? So I'm going to put up my slides. Okay, now today is day 4, so and that's me. Okay, right. The first few slides are the same. You can rewatch these videos at this websites. Right, you can watch it on YouTube. You can go to Mangosteens and please spell Mangosteens correctly, because if you don't, it will send you to some other people's page. Right now. Right, this is the Mangosteens website, YouTube page. Please type exactly as it is, as you can see. Then you can see the past few days or the past few years as well. Right. So today I'll be briefing you a lot on competition, because tomorrow the competition will start. So yep. So let's get on to the competition briefing. Right. Okay. So I've been saying this for the past few days, but you should have received an email with your name and your ID for the competition, right? So it should look something like that. This is last year's. So this year's, you should look at COS 24, right? I'll show you the latest one. Okay. So for the P2 students, unfortunately, there is no competition for you. So if you want to compete, you can join us again next year. And for the P3, P4, you will be Cat A, P5, P6, you'll be Cat B, right? Okay, now make sure you're using the official competition login. Now, I know that a lot of you have your own personal logins, or you have last year's login. Please don't use last year's because it won't work, right? I'll show you the login details so that you can look at it later. So the competition will begin tomorrow, which is the 3rd of August. And it'll start at 9 and yeah, you'll start at 9 a.m. Right? So start to log in at 9 a.m. You'll be given allocated timing. Try to keep to the timings. If you're unable to, then just join whichever time you can. Right? Remember, the competition is 1 hour long. And the thing you must remember is once you log in and you click on the competition, it starts then. Right? There is no countdown timer. You need to keep your own timing. Right? And please note that competition challenges will be different, very different from what you did for the past few days, right? Even different from your skills challenges as well. Okay, this is for today will be second, so we'll do skills mode. We'll focus more on skills mode today, right? Okay, now this is how your login should look like. If you're given this numbers from 01 to 150, you try to log in at 9 a.m. Right? If you're unable to do so, it's fine. Just log in whichever time you want. So please try to keep according to the timings here, because we have a lot of competition, a lot of competitors. So they allocate the timing so that the issues of lag might not appear, right? Okay, so please try to log in before 6 so that if there's a cutoff timing, you don't get cut off, right? Or before 5, sorry. If you log in after 6, I'm not sure what will happen. Okay, now, so remember to use the COS 24, not 23, if you have the 23, right? So take a look at this. If you have this, just follow accordingly. Okay, now prizes, yeah. So prizes will be indicated here. If you're a winner, they'll send it to you. They'll let you know, then they'll send it to you. Right? Okay, some quick tips for your competition. Okay, now when you logged in, when you've logged in, and again, make sure you log in your competition account, right? Don't log in your personal account, because if you have a personal account, you won't get this. You won't get the finals here. You only see warm-up stage and skills mode. Okay, now the purpose of this competition is to try to gather as many stars as you can within the hour, the first hour, right? So do as many challenges as you can. Try to gather as many stars as you can. Now, even after the first hour ended, you can continue doing the challenges if you want. But remember, only the stars collected within 1 hour, within the first hour, are counted. Anything outside the 1 hour, they will not be counted anymore. So in, let's say, if there's a draw, if a lot of you get the same number of stars or maximum number of stars, then we'll see, then we'll break down to who can finish, who gathered the stars faster. Then that will be the winners, right? Again and again, please remember there's no on-screen timer, and you can continue to play after the first hour, right? But the additional stars again will not be added or will not be counted after the first hour, right? And if you want, you can use your phone to set timer, or you can actually use your computer to set a timer. That's up to you, right? But better to have a timer. Okay. Now, you can use the map to move around to get as many stars as possible, right? And mouse click on the map to load challenges if they're not loading. So if, let's say, there is a next challenge and you press next but it doesn't go, please use the map to select the next challenge. Right now, if you cannot solve a challenge immediately, my advice is please don't stick to it. Please try to skip to other challenges. Then once you're done, then you come back to the original challenge. Right? Please don't get stuck on one challenge, because unlike your normal practice, which you must finish a challenge before you can proceed to the next one, competition is different. You can jump around your challenges. Right? So remember that. Please don't sit on one for half an hour and you don't have time to finish the rest. Right? Okay. You can log out the system if you do not wish to complete all the challenges after the first hour. So let's say you've done 1 hour, you only done like 20. There are more than 20 more to go. So if you do not wish to complete the other 20, you can log out, that's fine, right? But if you wish to continue, just continue. But again, remember, anything after the first hour, the stars will not be counted, right? And you can retry the challenges as many times as you want. Doesn't mean if you complete one challenge, you're locked out of it, you're locked out. Let's say you get 1 star for the first time, then you come back, you get 2 stars, or you can come back and get 3 stars for all the challenges. Right? And again, once you're ready to go, once you're ready to start, make sure you have 1 hour. Click on start coding, and then you start the challenges. Right? Again and again, please make sure you have enough time. Okay. Now, so you can refer to Mangosteen's Facebook page for their latest announcement. You can follow the link here, but unfortunately, you didn't click it because it's on my slides. Right. So I'll leave this up here for a while. You can type this out and you can just go to their Facebook page to see any announcements. Right? Okay, next one. After today's lesson, there's a QR code here. This is for the survey of the 4 days. So please take the survey and please be honest with your answers. If you don't like how we're doing it, just let us know what's wrong with it so that we can make improvements. Right? So I'll leave the QR code here for a minute, then you can use it after the class. Right? Okay, let's move on with the actual class today. So whatever you can, whatever you can do today, you do, right? Okay, and please make sure, one last thing, please make sure you try to complete all your challenges under story mode, the skills mode, and if you want, the space adventure before taking the challenge. Before taking the final challenge, right, which is your coding Olympics. This will help you prep for the coding Olympics. Okay, please don't go in blind. Then you go in, you waste your time, and you don't know what to do. Right? Okay. Now let's move on to today's lesson. Okay, what you'll be doing today is skills mode. Now, skills mode. There's 6 different skills mode. Wait, let me check. Let me check with my CodeMonkey first. Okay, there are 6. If I'm not wrong, there are 6 different ones. Let's go back to the first one. Okay, so first one is first steps, objects, friends, loop, variable, array, and form. Okay, so there are 6 different ones. So what we'll be doing today, we'll try to finish all 6. And skills mode is different. For those who have done it already, you'll find that it's different from the normal challenges. Right? They're more challenging. So whatever you can do now, right? Take 10 minutes. Do at least try to finish from first steps to friends and objects. Right? After 10 minutes, I'll come back and I'll help you solve your issues. But for today, because there are a lot of skills mode, I'll be going through I'll try to finish every skill mode here. So I won't be repeating. Once I finish one skill mode, or once I help you solve one puzzle, I'll move on to the next. I won't come back to the same one again. So if you want to find out how to solve it, you have to watch the video, right? So as usual, try first steps and objects and friends first. Then after that, I'll come back and I'll help you out how to do it. Right? Any questions so far? Okay, if not, then oh, you want to see a warm up? All right, fine. Okay, so again, first steps. The very first one is this. You should have done by now. You should know how to do this. This is obviously the very first challenge, but it's slightly different because they won't give you hints anymore. Right? So what you need to do is you need to turn left or right. Then you need to start the banana. That's it. Remember, for those who forget that you have a ruler to measure the distance, and the ruler can be used to measure angles. Right? So first one, obviously, it's not turn left, it's turn right. Okay, then I step. Okay, this will be for the first challenge. Right, now let me move on to the next one. I'll just walk you through the first, after you walk you through the first objects and friends as well. Okay, so you need to make the monkey move here and over to here. So what must you do? You have to make the monkey step forward, or you can make the monkey turn to the bridge. Okay, so for the first one, and after that, what's the distance from the bridge to the monkey? Okay. Okay, so this is how you do it. This is for objects and friends. Right? So I'll show you the first of everything, and after that you do yourself. Right? It's almost the same as what you have done the past few days. It's just slightly more challenging. Okay, so take 10 minutes, start doing this, and we'll try to complete as many as we can today. Right? If you have any issues, please type it out, and then I'll answer you. Right? Okay, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
A little island upstream
execute a spectacular bomb burst in a salute to the nation. And here they come.
Let us be together, aspire to achieve. No matter what, no matter when, working hand in hand. Let us go the distance, reach for goals that shine, creating our future with everyone in mind. Together we make a difference. One voice, one destiny. We remain undivided, our hearts in harmony. Together we make a difference. Our friends, our family. We will share a special dream. Together we feel the Singapore heartbeat.
Let us find in our strides new strength to go on by. Nothing is ever easy. We have to hold on and strive. Let us never be afraid. If we have to change our ways, through the years we'll always stay one in every way. Together we make a difference. One voice, one destiny. We remain undivided, our hearts in harmony. Together we make a difference. Our friends, our families. We will share a special dream. Together we feel the Singapore heartbeat. Singapore heartbeat.
Oh, hi! Are you wondering what I'm doing? I'll show you. This is quite neat, isn't it? And I made it myself. And you can do it too with coding. What's coding? Well, have you ever wondered how computers do the things they do? Like play movies, or show pictures, or make music? How does it know what to do? That's what I wanted to know too. Computers know what to do because of coding. Think of it like a recipe book for when you want to make your favorite food. When the computer is turned on, it needs instructions. And when you ask it to do something, like use Netflix or YouTube or anything, it's like giving it a recipe for how to do it. But instead of ingredients and cooking, it uses something called a programming language. To us, a page of code looks like a page with numbers. But to a computer, it's in a language it can understand. And there are different computer languages in the same way that there are different human languages. We have English, and French, and German, and they have things called C++, or Python, or Java. So if you can understand English, you can follow a cooking recipe written in English. But if you don't understand French, then you won't know what to do with the French recipe. Anyone can learn to program, and some languages are easier than others. If you work hard at it, you can get a computer to do whatever you want. That's how they make video games. That's how they make computer programs like drawing software. And it's even how they make websites like YouTube and TikTok. Nowadays, almost everything uses a computer in one way or another. Can you think of how many things in your house use a computer? Smartphones and devices are little computers. TVs also have computers in them now. Even things like microwaves and calculators have teeny tiny computers on them. So how do we get all these computers to work together if they use different languages and do different things? It's kind of like human languages. All the different languages in the world might have different words and sounds, and even a different alphabet. But they all have a few things in common. They all use letters to make words, and the words go together to make sentences. And sometimes, Even if we don't know exactly what someone is saying, we can understand what they mean by how they say it. It's a bit like that for computers. It's always better to speak to a computer in its own language. Speaking to it in a different language might lead to mistakes. So maybe you have your own idea for an app, or video game, or computer program, or maybe something so futuristic and advanced that only you can think of it. Well, you can make it happen. There are lots of smaller, easy computer languages to learn to help you understand the basics of coding. And once you master the basics, you can move on to more sophisticated and challenging languages to really make things take off. When you finish a program, please let me know. You can tell me about it in the comments. Also, please like this video to
All right, welcome back. Okay, I've seen in the chat some arguments about 1-1. Okay, so the reason why I love 1-1 is that let me reset my. The reason why I love 1. Okay, sorry. My system is a bit lagging. Okay, let me show you 1-1 again, because there's some arguments about it, right? So this is how you do 1-1. You cannot turn right because they're asking you don't turn right. So some of you say cannot turn left 3 times. So I'll show you the turn left. Okay. This will get me 3 stars as well. Right? 1-1 is this. You can do it in many ways. There are many ways to get to the correct code. But what you need to decide is whether it's the most efficient. So this is not very efficient, right? So if I turn left, or the shortest, we try to make it as short as possible. So if you turn left in step 15, it works as well. So there are many ways of getting to the correct answer, right? It's just that whether it's efficient or not. So for 1-1, sometimes you use 3 turns, and 1 step, it still gets you to the correct answer. Or you turn and move backwards, it's still the same thing, right? Or I can do this as well, but it's not shown. Oh, sorry. Or I can do this. Right? There are many ways to doing it. So you can choose your methods. There's no correct or wrong answer for this. It's just which is more efficient. Okay. So the next one, you're asking help. I saw somebody asking help for 19, 16. Okay, I'll go to 16 then. Right. So if you want to know what is the most or what you should use for this stage, you can look at the buttons below here. Those are the hints for you to use, right? So for this, I have to turn to one of the bananas first. So whichever one I want to turn to, right? So I just measure this first. Let's say I want to turn here. The angle is 39, and I need to step 13. So I'll turn 39. And since this banana and this banana are relatively in a straight line, right? So I'll as it turn 39 first. We'll step to the first banana, which is step 13. Right? So once my monkey got the banana, I'll ask it to step minus 23 because it's 23 from the first banana to the second banana. Right? So you can do this as well. Of course, you can ask it to turn in a square, turn in a right angle, get the banana, then turn back or step back. It works as well, but it might not get you as many stars as possible. Right? So it's about efficiency. 14. Right. Okay. Is there 14? Okay, I'll go to 17 then. Okay, so for 17, I can ask it to move. I have to ask it to move in a square. Right. So first things, I'll ask it to step. Then get the first banana, turn to the second banana, turn and step to the third banana. So step 15 to the first banana, then I'll turn left to the second banana, right? So right now, right, it's facing the second banana. Excellent. Okay. So this one will be 10 steps. Right. So after it steps here, you can choose to ask it to turn and face the banana, or you can ask it to face the other way and walk backwards. It's the same thing. Okay. So step 10, then ask it to turn left again, and step 15. Okay, so you can do it this way, or you can ask it to face the other opposite direction and walk backwards. It's the same thing, as long as you can get it, as long as you can get 3 stars. Okay. Okay, I'll go to 13. Okay, so 13 is simple. You can ask it to turn here and walk here, right? Or you can ask it to turn in a square. It's up to you. Okay. Let's see what is. Hang on. Okay, so we can do this. So step 9. Okay, so first thing we do is step 9. Then once the monkey is here, we can ask it to turn right and step again. So from here to here, or step 15, right? So next one will be turn right, step 15, and turn right again, and step 9. Okay. Right, so it's the same thing as I showed you earlier. We'll just stack on the principles. Right, any more for 1-4? Did I show you 1-4 just now? Okay, I'll go back to 1-4. Right, I don't have that much time for me to go through every single one, so I'll go through whichever one I can. Okay, 1-4, you need to make the monkey step to here, walk to the bridge, step here. Okay, so what's the okay? Okay, so I'll ask the monkey to step 17 first. After that, I'll turn right. Then I'll ask them to step 9 across the bridge, or step 10. Okay, after that, I'll ask them to turn right again. Then I'll ask them to step from here to here, so about 9, or step 10 again, right? So step 10. Then I'll ask them to turn left. And from here to here, it's about 8 or 7. So step 8. Then I'll ask them to turn right. And I'll ask them to step from here, where you cross the bridge, to 7. So right, so it's a bit long, so you've got to think of it part by part. What I can suggest, if you cannot do this in one shot, you do it in parts. So you make the monkey walk here, then you add the code for monkey to cross. You add the code for the monkey to come here and cross the bridge. Finally go to the banana. So if it's too long, then you break it down into parts. Right, my monkey almost couldn't get through. That's it. Right. So again, you don't have to think of it in one single part. You can break it down into parts. So what I did is, I'll make the monkey move here, then turn right. After that, I'll run the code and see whether it's correct or not. Right? Okay. Now I'll go to 111, and then I'll go to number 2. I'll go to objects and friends. Okay, for this is simple. I need to measure the angle of the monkey to the bridge first. So angle is 45. So obviously I need to turn the monkey 45 degrees because I want a monkey to move backwards. After that, you move forward and turn to get the banana. So what we do is first we turn, and using the ruler to measure the monkey to the bridge, you'll see that there's a 45 angle here. So I will turn 45, right? Then I'll measure my distance, measure the distance of the monkey to my banana, so step 5. But because I'm facing the bridge, so it's a step -5. Okay, so I'll try this out first. Okay, so it works. So from here, I'll measure to the second banana. Right, so from this banana, I'll measure here. So next one will be step 20. Excuse me. Then once I'm done with that, I will turn to the third banana, which is turning left. Then I'll measure from this banana to here. So step 10. Right? So like that. Okay? Okay? So what you need to do is break this down. First, I know you have a problem because the bananas are split very far away and the monkey is not facing, it's right in the middle. Or it's somewhat in the middle, right? And it's facing a different direction. So you must decide how to get to this banana first, right? So you must turn and face the bridge. Then you ask the monkey to walk backwards. Okay. Okay. Now, I'll move on to the variables. Objects and friends. Right. So. Okay, so objects and friends, who's asking for a lot of help here? So 27. Okay, I'll go to 27 first then. Excuse me. Okay, so what you need to do is make the turtle step forward, then ask the monkey to face the turtle, and then step onto the turtle, make the turtle backwards, then make the monkey go to the banana. Right? What I'll do is, oh sorry, I'll measure the monkey's angle first. So 78 degrees. Okay, so after that, I'll measure the turtle's distance to here. So about turtle step 15. Right? After that, the monkey will, or I can turn to turtle. We can try this. Okay, let's see whether it works or not. Okay, so the monkey will turn to the turtle, right? So we have to measure out the degrees. So after that, once the monkey turns and face the turtle, I can get the monkey to step onto the turtle, right? So let's say 11. So 11. After that, the turtle will step backwards. To its original position because that's where the banana is, right? But this time I don't have to turn the turtle around. I just ask it to move backwards. Same for the monkey. Once the monkey, because I have step 11, so for the monkey it will be step minus 11. So I run this. Okay, again, remember, your monkey doesn't have to face the banana. Okay? Right? And use the, if you need hints, look at the buttons below. So when I saw turn to, that means I don't have to measure the angle anymore. I can just turn to whichever object is here. I can select the object. Right? Can? Any issues with this? Okay, no issues, then we'll continue on. Okay, what I'm doing is 27. There is a lag, so it might take you a bit of time. You might want to watch the video and just come to this area or come to this time period, right? Okay, next one we'll go to is the loop length and variable value. Variable value has a lot more challenges, but you can, let's see if you can do it as fast as you can, right? So loop length first, I'll do a walkthrough for you again. So a loop, remember, is this. It must have it must have a number or a variable here, which we'll use later, period, times, space, and arrow. Now, once you have this, you must have an indent here. If you do not have an indent, that means it's not in the loop, right? So for hints, for to know how many times you need to repeat your loop, normally I will count the number of bananas. So for this, there are 3 bananas, so 3 times, right? So am I turning right or left? Then I got to measure the distance, and if it's correct, I'll just run it. Right, so for me, in the number of loops, to know how many loops I have or how many loops I should do, I count the number of bananas, right? Okay, so this is for loop length. Then I'll go to variable length, or variable value, sorry. Yeah, I'll do the first one and I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, so we are using X to represent the number of steps the monkey should move. So for this, I'll just measure the number, the distance, from monkey to the last banana, and I'll just change the X accordingly, right? So if I put 21, because I just measured 21, right? When I put step X, that means the monkey will step 21, right? So let's see if I can do this. And if you can see, your value of the variable is down there, right? Wait, I didn't get did I get 3 stars for this? Okay, yeah, I got 3 stars. Okay, now, one other thing, if you see all this turn to or any other commands, it's additional. you might not need to use it, right? To use it or not, it's up to you. But sometimes if the solution is simple, you might not use all the symbols here, or all the buttons, right? So for this, I didn't use turn 2 because there's no need to turn 2. But in the future challenges, there might be a need for it. Okay, so for now, 10 minutes, try to finish loop and variables. Okay, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
around me, and I know there's a place that will stay within me, wherever I may choose to go. I will always behold the city, know every street and shore, sail down the river which brings us life, winding through my Singapore. This is home, truly, where I must be, where my dreams wait for me, where that river always flows. This is home, surely, as my senses tell me, this is where I won't be alone. For this is where I know it's home.
what I'm doing? I'll show you. This is quite neat, isn't it? And I made it myself. And you can do it too with coding. What's coding? Well, have you ever wondered how computers do the things they do? Like play movies or show pictures or make music? How does it know what to do? That's what I wanted to know too. Computers know what to do because of coding. Think of it like a recipe book for when you want to make your favorite food. When the computer is turned on, it needs instructions. And when you ask it to do something, like use Netflix or YouTube or anything, it's like giving it a recipe for how to do it. But instead of ingredients and cooking, it uses something called a programming language. To us, a page of code looks like a page with numbers. But to a computer, it's in a language it can understand. And there are different computer languages in the same way that there are different human languages. We have English, and French, and German, and they have things called C++ or Python or Java. So if you can understand English, you can follow a cooking recipe written in English. But if you don't understand French, then you won't know what to do with the French recipe. Anyone can learn to program, and some languages are easier than others. If you work hard at it, you can get a computer to do whatever you want. That's how they make video games. That's how they make computer programs like drawing software. And it's even how they make websites like YouTube and TikTok. Nowadays, almost everything uses a computer in one way or another. Can you think of how many things in your house use a computer? Smartphones and devices are little computers. TVs also have computers in them now. Even things like microwaves and calculators have teeny tiny computers on them. So how do we get all these computers to work together if they use different languages and do different things? It's kind of like human languages. All the different languages in the world might have different words and sounds, and even a different alphabet. But they all have a few things in common. They all use letters to make words, and the words go together to make sentences. And sometimes, even if we don't know exactly what someone is saying, we can understand what they mean by how they say it. It's a bit like that for computers. It's always better to speak to a computer in its own language. Speaking to it in a different language might lead to mistakes. So maybe you have your own idea for an app, or video game, or computer program, or maybe something so futuristic and advanced that only you can think of it. Well, you can make it happen. There are lots of smaller, easy computer languages to learn to help you understand the basics of coding. And once you master the basics, you can move on to more sophisticated and challenging languages to really make things take off. When you finish a program, please let me know. You can tell me about it in the comments. Also, please like this video to
Hi. All right. Welcome back. Okay. I've seen a lot of help asking for help for 6, 9, and 6, 10. I'll cover that later. Right. Right now, I want to cover 3 and 4. So there is a question for 3, 5, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Okay. I will cover 3, 5 first. Okay. Now 3, 5 is tricky. Because sorry, I forgot to share my screen. Right, this is 3, 5. Okay, now 3, 5 is tricky because if you look at it, there are a lot of bananas, right? There are like 10 bananas. So you might want to repeat it 10 times. You might be tempted to repeat it 10 times. But what you do is not repeat it 10 times. What you do is group the bananas so that it can, in one loop, it can do several actions. So for this, I'll group the bananas in twos, right? So for the first one, I'll ask it to step 5, and then I'll turn left to face the second banana. Then I'll ask it to step again. So after that, I'll ask it to step 5 again, right? Once it's step 5, I'll ask it to face this banana, right? And there will be one loop. So if it's left, it'll face right. Okay. So I'll try this out for one time first, just in case, so that I can make adjustments if the code is wrong, right? So, oh, sorry, spelled turn wrong. Okay, so I'll test it out first. And yes, this will be one loop. So this 4 codes, this 4 blocks of codes will be in one of this 4 lines of codes is one loop. So right now I have one group of bananas, 2, 3, and 4. So I ask it to repeat 4 times. Sorry. Press the wrong thing. Okay, so I ask it to repeat 4 times. So I'll run this, and you can see that it takes up 8 bananas. Now, this is slightly different from the story mode because the story mode will stop here. If you've done the story mode will just stop here. There are no more bananas. But for this, there are 2 more bananas at the back. So what I want to do, I don't want to ask the monkey to turn anymore. I'll just ask the monkey to step backwards. But this step backwards code, the line of code cannot be in the loop. It's just an individual line itself. So what I'll do is, after I've confirmed that I have 4 groups of bananas, I'll just make it do this. Or I'll give it one more line, just in case, right? And I'll measure from this banana to here. So it's minus 20. Sorry, right? So I'll run it again. Okay, and it's done. Again, when I first started, this one stumped me a lot. So what I learned is I have to group the bananas into groups. Right, so this is the solution. And once you see it, it's not that difficult anymore. Right? Okay, anything with 3 or 4? Okay, I see 36. Is that 36? Because I saw 36. Okay, I'll go to 36 first. Okay, so for this, I want the monkey to step onto the turtle first. Then I'll make the turtle turn around. So I want to measure. Turtle will be 36. Okay, let me run this first. But first, I'll ask the monkey to step onto the turtle. Right, so step 4. And let me see if it works. Okay, so the turtle is turning in the correct angles. And all you need to do is control the monkey and make it step onto the turtle. Right? That's it. Okay, Okay, I see 413 or 44 first then. Hang on, because I'm scrolling down. 37. Okay, I'll go to 37 since I'm on 3. Okay, so 37. What you want to do is count is to make the monkey go forward and backwards. So what it does here is this. Okay, so you gotta adjust the number of, you gotta adjust the turning angle. Sorry, which is 45. So the angle is not 40, it's not 30, it's 45. Then you must measure the number of times, right? So let's try this first. Let's change the angle first. Right? Okay, so once you have done this, all you need to do is change the number of loops. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 bananas. So 8 times. And that's it. Okay, in Code Monkey, what I do is if they give me a code here, or they give me a turn angle, a step, or number of steps, I will measure my own first to make sure that it's correct, because sometimes it's just a hint, not the answer, right? So if they say turn 30, that's a hint to turn, but it might not be the exact angle. So I will have to measure my own angles, right? So don't take it granted, don't take for granted every number here is accurate. Can? Okay, next will be what's 4? The 415. Okay, I'll go to 415 then. If 3 is done, I'll go to 415. Three 9. Okay, so right now I need to figure out how much for the turtle to turn first, right? So I'll ask the monkey to face the turtle, then step onto the turtle. So first one will be turn to turtle, right? No banana, turtle. Okay, and it'll be five. Okay, so after this, I will run it and I'll see whether the turning angles are correct or not. Okay, so this is correct, but the number of bananas are wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll repeat this 10 times, right? And I'll run it. That's it, right? So when you need to calculate, what you need to do is first make the monkey go to the turtle. So turn to turtle, because there's a turn to command here. So use turn to, or you can just turn left if you want. Both of them works. Then you must step onto the turtle. Make sure the loop number for this is correct. So there are 10 bananas, so 10 loops. Then after that, make sure that the turtle will step forward and the monkey will step forward. But these two lines of codes are not in the loop, right? Okay, so next one I'll go to 4. So 4 4. All right. Okay, so for 4 4, okay, it's a variable, right? So you need to find out how many times the monkey need to do this. Right, let me run this first. Okay. Okay, so the turn is wrong, right? So D is wrong, so I need to figure out how much to turn. So I'll use the ruler, probably about 10, not 20. So I'll change this first. Now see whether it runs or not. Okay, so my variable is wrong, so let's see what I have. Okay, so we'll change the number of steps instead. So we'll ask it to step 6. Then for this is the variable for changing the angle. Every angle will change by 5, will increase by 5, right? Okay, let me run this and we'll see if there's any issues with this. Okay, so you can see my angles are increasing by 5 every time it turns, right? So step 6, and then it turns. Okay. So what we're doing here is just increasing the number of the angle number, so the variable number, and then we're changing the steps to make it step bigger. Right? Okay, anyone for number 4? 413, 310. Okay, I'll go back to 310 first, right? Didn't I just do this? Okay, so for this, you need to ask the monkey to go to 1 banana, then ask it to go backwards. So it should be like that. Okay. Ask the monkey to turn left, so the monkey will face left. Then ask it to move forward, go backwards. Ask the turtle to move, but since the monkey is already facing one direction, you can ask it to repeat the number of steps to move forward and backwards. Right? So the first thing you must do is always, the first thing to do for this one is to make it turn. Once you make it turn, once you make the monkey turn, you can do your loop. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'll move on. I'll continue number 4. Any other issues with number 4? Or with challenge 4? 413. Okay, I'll go to 413. Then I'll move on to 5 because I'm running a bit short on time now. I'll move on to 5 and 6. No, sorry. This is array. This is 5 and 6. 413. Okay, this one. Okay, so 413, you can use don't use numbers to represent. You can use this. So distance to banana is we can use D to represent it, right? So for this D is only for the turtle, right? For M we use monkey, right? So if we do this, let's see what happens. Okay, so we won't use numbers. So, but my turtle is short. My turtle didn't go all the way here. It's supposed to go there. So what should I do? No. Yeah, my turtle is supposed to go there, right? So what should we do? Right? So what we do is this. We make it go to the islands. Make it go to this island, exactly to this island. After that, the monkey can step onto it. Right? This island is an array. Array is the next one. Okay, we ask it to come to this object. Right, so or this array. Again, so we make the turtle come here. After that, we make the monkey move to the turtle. Turtle step backwards, turn to turtle. Turtle turn to banana and step to banana like that. So this whole challenge is done without using numbers. Okay, the monkey only moves one time. The rest is done by the turtles. Okay. This is 413. 416? Okay, I'll move to 416. Okay, so for 416, this is your solution, right? What you need to do is set the number, set the variable at 4, then ask it to step backwards, then ask it to turn right, then increase your variable. Right? There are 4, because your numbers are 4, 8, 12, and 16. So what you need to do is this. Step forward. After that, you'll increase by 4. Then you'll step backwards again. Then you increase by 4 again. Right? Step backwards. It's also the same thing. It'll increase itself because we're using this formula. We're using this. That's why step backwards also increase by 4. Can? Okay. Okay. We're a little bit short on time, so take 5 minutes to do 5 and 6 if you can. Right, take another 10 minutes, right, to do 5 and 6. And lagging again. I know a lot of people asking for help for 610, so I'll come back to do 610 later and 69. Don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm lagging. Okay, I saw a need for 4-4, so I run this. After that, those who are ready, those who have already done number 4, go and do 5 and 6 on your own. Right? I'll run through number 4 for this, for the person first. Okay, again, we have done this. So what we need to do is just to change the number of steps and change the degrees it's turning. Right? So for this, you can go back, look at the video. I'll just run this for you to see. Okay, so take 10 minutes. After that, I'll come back and I'll run through 5 and 6 with you all. All right, so I'll see you all later. If you have finished all the challenges, you can try the Space Adventures. Right, if you have finished Space Adventures, just try them again, but use a different solution for them. Okay? Okay, so I'll see you in 10 minutes, right?
There was a time when people said that Singapore won't make it, but we did.
There was a time when trouble seemed too much for us to take, but we did. We built a nation, strong and free, reaching out together for peace and harmony. This is my country, this is my flag, this is my future, this is my life, this is my family, these are my friends. We are Singapore, Singaporeans. Singapore, our homeland, it's here that we belong. All of us united, one people marching on. We've come so far together, our common destiny. Singapore forever, a nation strong and free.
the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people
regardless of race, language, or religion,
to build a democratic society based on justice and equality,
so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation.
We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation. We are Singapore, we are Singapore, we will stand together, hear the lion roar. We are Singapore, we are Singapore, we're a nation strong and free forevermore. We are Singapore, we are Singapore, we will stand together, hear the lion roar. We are Singapore, we are Singapore, we're a nation strong and free forevermore. This is my country, this is my flag, this is my future, this is my life, this is my country, these are my friends. We have Singapore, Singaporean, we are Singapore,
Let us be together, aspire to achieve. No matter what, no matter when, working hand in hand. Let us go the distance.
How do I reach for the skies if I'm feeling low? Don't know where to go. How do I stand when it's time, when spirits are high and flags are flying? But then I come to the river that runs through my town, where our fathers and mothers have watered the ground. And the roads I have walked and the faces I know, oh I know, I know. If we just look to
Oh, hi! Are you wondering what I'm doing? I'll show you. This is quite neat, isn't it? And I made it myself. And you can do it too with coding. What's coding? Well, have you ever wondered how computers do the things they do? Like play movies or show pictures or make music? How does it know what to do? That's what I wanted to know too. Computers know what to do because of coding. Think of it like a recipe book for when you want to make your favorite food. When the computer is turned on, it needs instructions. And when you ask it to do something, like use Netflix or YouTube or anything, it's like giving it a recipe for how to do it. But instead of ingredients and cooking, it uses something called a programming language. To us, a page of code looks like a page with numbers. But to a computer, it's in a language it can understand. And there are different computer languages in the same way that there are different human languages. We have English, and French, and German, and they have things called C++ or Python or Java. So if you can understand English, you can follow a cooking recipe written in English. But if you don't understand French, then you won't know what to do with the French recipe. Anyone can learn to program, and some languages are easier than others. If you work hard at it, you can get a computer to do whatever you want. That's how they make video games. That's how they make computer programs like drawing software. And it's even how they make websites like YouTube and TikTok. Nowadays, almost everything uses a computer in one way or another. Can you think of how many things in your house use a computer? Smartphones and devices are little computers. TVs also have computers in them now. Even things like microwaves and calculators have teeny tiny computers on them. So how do we get all these computers to work together if they use different languages and do different things? It's kind of like human languages. All the different languages in the world might have different words and sounds, and even a different alphabet, but they all have a few things in common. They all use letters to make words, and the words go together to make sentences. And sometimes, even if we don't know exactly what someone is saying, we can understand what they mean by how they say it. It's a bit like that for computers. It's always better to speak to a computer in its own language. Speaking to it in a different language might lead to mistakes. So maybe you have your own idea for an app, or video game, or computer program, or maybe something so futuristic and advanced that only you can think of it. Well, you can make it happen. There are lots of smaller, easy computer languages to learn to help you understand the basics of coding. And once you master the basics, you can move on to more sophisticated and challenging languages to really make things take off. When you finish a program, please let me know. You can tell me about it in the comments. Also, please like this video to
Right, hi, welcome back. 10 minutes up, we only have very limited time to do this. So I saw that you all need help with 5.8, right? So I'll go to 5.8. And this is 5.8. So originally, you're given this, right? So what you need to do is understand that the x is 0, right? So add this line into it where you step x plus 7. So that means you'll be stepping 0 plus 7. Then every time x activates, every time the monkey moves, it'll plus 1. Right? So this is what happens. Now, why do we put an x here? This x bracket is to represent the whole index of the bananas. So there are 7 bananas, right? So this one will represent all the bananas. It's like a wild card. So I don't have to individually put a number for the banana, right? So this is 5, 8. Okay. Now, I have seen, okay, so I'll move on to 6, 9, if I'm not wrong, because a lot of people are asking for 6, 9, right? So now I'll move on to 6, 9, and if I have time, I'll move backwards, back to number 4, or whichever you're asking for right now, right? So 6, 9 is the one that stumped, 6, 9, and 10 stumped a lot of people. You cannot do properly. So what you need to do for this, you need to make the monkey navigate the islands, follow the islands to navigate here. So what I want to do is to ask the crocodiles to form a bridge. So I ask the crocodiles to face the banana first, right? So this banana is banana 6. So what I'll do is this. I'll put a for loop for crocodiles, right? Now I want the crocodile, which is C, to turn to banana 6, which is this one. This banana here, the banana number 6, right? Now I want the monkey to use the islands to navigate. So I'll put a for loop for the islands, right? So for I and islands, turn to I. So every time the monkey moves, or step distance to I, every time the monkey moves, before he moves, he'll look at the island first, then he'll move, right? So this is what happens. Right, so he'll turn to the islands, and only when he's facing the island, then he'll move. Okay, it looks complicated, but it's not. It's just you just need to think of it rather challenging, right? So that's it for 6, 9. So what you need to do is to make the crocodiles face the last banana here. Right, that's why I have crocodile turn to banana 6. I have to indicate which banana I want. Right? Okay, so this is 6, 9. And then we'll go to 6, 10. A lot of people stumped here as well. Okay. So for this one, you have to make the crocodile turn to the banana individually. They cannot turn all towards the banana, then you'll fall into the gap, right? Or, yeah, you cannot turn all and face the banana. So you must face the banana, then turn back. So what you need to do is this, right? So for C in crocodiles, after that, you ask the monkey to step for the first 7. After that, the crocodile will turn, the monkey will step and step back, then the crocodile will turn again, will turn to face the right. So this is what happens, right? So you need to control them individually. So that's why there's a crocodile turn left, and then there's a crocodile turn right. Okay, so this is 6, 10. Very challenging for this. I got stumped for a very long time as well. So this is 6, 10, right? Okay, now that I have still a bit of time, I will 4, 16 is bit, okay, I'll go back to 4, 16. I'll cover 4, 16 for you, right? Okay, I showed 4, 16 earlier. What you need to do is this, right? You need to set up your variable, which is 4. After that, you need to set up 4 plus 4. So every time the monkey moves, the variable increase by 4. Don't worry about the minus d. Minus d is still using this formula. That's why the monkey will do this. It will increase by 4, then it will decrease by 4. Or the movement backwards will still be the same. Will still be increased by 4, sorry. Right? Okay, so this is 416. So don't worry about the minus D. It will still do the same thing. Okay, 510? 510, okay. Okay, 510 is the same as 59, if I'm not wrong. It's challenging as well. So what it means here, I equals 0, means it's 0, right? What this bracket here means is not this I, it's to index every single banana, right? So it's to ask you to go to every single banana because every single banana is different distance. That's why it's using this. So for this, I forgot how much is this. Let me measure this. Right, for this banana, it's 7 steps. But for this banana, it's 16 steps. So we're asking the monkey to move according to the distance away from the banana, right? So what we need to do is this. So step distance to banana, then step D, because D is the distance to the banana, right? To the individual banana, then minus D. So step backwards, little move, then I plus. Okay, any issues with this? 615. Okay, this will be the last one I'm doing. So 615 then. So the last 4 for us. Okay, so for this, you need to use 2 for loops. So what you need is a nested loop, which is a loop inside a loop. This is the first loop, right? For B in bananas, turn to B, step distance to B is the first loop. The second for loop is this loop. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm asking the beavers to move 6. After it moves 6, then the monkey will step forward, right? Once it takes the first banana, move another 6. Okay, so this is 615. This one is challenging because there's a nested loop, right? So when you get more in depth into coding, okay, sorry, I lost connection again. So I'll run this through again. Okay, so what you need to do is use a for loop, which is loop inside the loop. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I lost connection. So it cut off by myself. It cut off. The sound got cut off. Right? So what you need to do is this. Ken, I'll just leave this up. So it's a for loop. I'm not sure whether you'll see a for loop tomorrow or during the competition. You can try it out. Right? Okay, I'll cover 418. For those of you who want to leave, it's fine. And good luck with your competition. Whoever's asking for 418, please stay. I'll do 418 for you. Right? Good luck. Remember your timings. please try to remember your login details as well, right? If you don't have it, please hurry up and go ask for it, because if you don't ask for it, you won't be able to log in. And there is no special website for logging in. You log in to CodeMonkey, and when you type in your details, it will send you to a competition site, the page. All right. So I'll do 418. For those who want to leave, feel free. Thank you. And please remember to do the survey. And please give your honest opinions on the survey. Right. So this 418. Okay, so 418, I'm asking the monkey to move, and it's going to increase by 2 every time I take a banana, 2 bananas, right? So this is how you do it, right? So I'll ask the monkey to step 4 first, turn right, then step 4. After it steps, once it finishes one loop, which is this loop, then it'll move to the second loop, and then the third loop, right? So that's why you have 4 plus 2, which is D plus 2, right? So what it does is this. Again, if you see things like that, you try to group them together. You try to form groups so that it's easier for you to do the loop. Right? Okay, any more questions for this? 413? Okay, I'll do 413 first because I saw 413. Right? Okay, 413 again, I want the turtle to move to this island. So I must ask the turtle to move this island. So what you should do is this, right? Excuse me. Okay, move to this specific island. That's why it's islands 4. Okay, that's why it's islands 4, right? So this islands 4, the turtle will move all the way here. After that, the monkey will step on the turtle and the turtle will reverse. Because reverse back to here, because it's the same distance, it's traveling the same distance forward and backwards, right? For this one, there is no numbers. The 4 is an index, so that one doesn't count. Okay. So this is 413. If you cannot, I did this before. So if it's too fast for you now, please watch the video. Run through the video. I explained earlier on, right? 6-5. Okay, 6-5 will be my last then. Okay, 6-5, what you need to do is to make the monkey go to the turtle. After that, move forward. Okay, so what you need to do is this. So you need to make a for loop for the turtle, because make a for loop for the turtle. Then monkey step distance to the turtle. You don't use monkey step distance. You can just step distance to the turtle. And turtle move forward, right? And that's it. Okay, so what we're mainly controlling is the turtles, because the turtles need to move more, right? So this is 6-5. Okay, so okay, last one then, 417. Okay, 417, what you need to do is navigate, and every time it passes through the bridge, your distance traveled must increase by 3, right? So this is how you do it. First, you need to step D. So you need to step the distance here. You need to turn. Then you need to ask it to step forward. You cannot just step distance, right? Because from here, from the between the bridges, the distance is set. So you cannot keep asking it to increase. If you keep asking it to increase, you will step off the land and you walk into water. So this is how you do it. Okay, you can only increase the distance when it travels on land, not when it travels after the bridge. That's it. Okay, so this is 417. Okay, I'll do 44. I'll do 419 first, since you're asking for it. 419. Okay. Okay, so you need to move the turtle and the monkey. So dm means distance monkey, dt means distance turtle, right? So what you need to do is this, right? You don't have to use the say. The say will just to show you the numbers. So what you need to do is step minus, make the monkey go forward, which is 20, then make the monkey go backwards, right? After that, your turtle must step to the next banana. Then the monkey must minus 5 and go, and the turtle must plus 2. That's why dm, which is the monkey, will minus 5, right? And then dt, which is the turtle, will plus 2. Okay, so what you see is this. Okay, when you have a lot of variables, it gets confusing, so you must name it properly. That's why we name it dm and dt. So dm is distance traveled for monkey, and dt is distance traveled for turtle. Right, that's it. Can? So this is 419. Okay, last one I'll do is 44. After that, that's it. I think I did 44 before. Yeah, I did 44 before. So I'll just show you the solution now. Then if you want the explanation, you got to watch the video, right? So what we do is we increase the steps and we increase the d value. Right, so this is how it's done. So every time it's turning, it's increasing by 5. Right, we're basically making it walk in a circle, or number 6, or a 6. Okay, so this is 44. Just increase the number of steps so that the turning angle is better. Right? Okay, that's all the time we have for today. I'll end the lesson here. Thank you for attending. Please remember to do the survey, and good luck. Again, good luck for your competition. Right? Okay, take care, have fun, enjoy your competition. See you.
That's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams
A magnificent view from the Bay Area and one altitude at Raffles Place. The largest ever, the most stunning display of fireworks in the history of Singapore as we celebrate our Golden Jubilee. A grand spectacle lighting up our city skyline, encouraging every Singaporean to press on towards an even brighter tomorrow. Majulah Singapura!